So, one world, many cultures. So, today I will take all of you to a journey of Indian culture in four areas. So, the first thing that comes is welcome gesture. So, in India, whenever we have any new guest coming to home or we meet any friends or elders, so the traditional welcome culture that we have is called namaste. So how do we do namaste is we just fold hands like this and then bend head little bit. So this is how we do it. Namaste. And this welcome gesture became very popular at the time of COVID situation because it's touch free. We really don't need to touch the other people, and you can even welcome them. So it's the traditional gesture of India. And then India is joint family oriented country. So when I say joint family oriented in India, uh, you will see lots of families stay together. Let me tell you about my example. My childhood spent in a home, and that home was a big home. That home has had 6 rooms, and in those 6 rooms, 6 families stayed together. So you can imagine 6 family, and each family had 2 to 3 kids. So in a single home, 15 to 16 people stay living with around 20 to 30 kids. So any celebration, any moment is really very exciting at that time. And those family shared kitchen as well. So we used to have 3 kitchens, and my mom and my aunt was sharing one kitchen, and then other 2 families sharing one kitchen, and other 2 families sharing one kitchen. So this is traditional culture of India, joint family oriented. And then the other area is dreaming together. I wanted to say sleeping together, but I thought it's better to say dreaming together. So in India, a family dreams together. When I was a kid, me, me, my 2 brothers, my sister, and my mom, dad, we used to sleep in a single room. So that room has 3 beds. On one bed, my sister used to sleep. On other bed, me and my younger brother used to sleep. And then on the other bed, my mom, dad, and brother used to sleep. We really don't don't let kids to sleep in another room. I really don't know why, but still I have the same feeling when my kids goes to other room to sleep. I really don't like it, so I want them to sleep with us. And then the fourth area is arranged marriage. This is the most beautiful culture of India. So I know all of you know about love marriage, where first boy and girl meets, and if they feel connection, then they ask their parents, and their parents meets, and then if they and then after that they do marriage. But in India, it's way opposite. Let me tell you my example. So when I become 24, my mom and dad thinks that it's the right time to start looking for a girl for me. So instead of asking me whether I like a girl or whether I have any friend, they started looking a girl for me. So they told all the relatives, all my uncles, all the neighbors that they are looking for a girl. My uncle next day went to a party, and in that party they met my mother-in-law, uh, and um while having conversation, my mother-in-law told my uncle that they are having a daughter and they are looking for a boy, for a son-in-law. So then my uncle told them that he has friend and they are looking for a girl. So then next day, my in-laws families and my family, they both discussed on phone. They talk on phone, and then after 1 week, my in-laws came to my home without my wife. So only in-law, father-in-law, mother-in-law, and brother-in-law. They all three came to my home, and then they discussed with my family, and then they had some questions to me. So once they felt that I am a good uh, person for their daughter, they told my dad that now we can go come and see their daughter. So next week, me, my father, my mother, and my brother, we went to see the girl. So at that time, I got hardly 10 minutes to talk to my wife. And within 10 minutes, me and my wife needs to decide whether we can feel the connection or not. So the only question that I asked to my wife is, "What is your name?" Because I was very nervous, and my wife didn't ask any question to me. And then on the same day, I told my mom and dad that I like the girl. And then after that, my mom, dad, and my father-in-law and son-in-law, they all sit together, and we were not part of any discussion. They all sit together. They decided everything, like marriage date, engagement date, everything they decide. And then later, after 2 3 days, I get to I somehow managed to get my wife's number, and then after that we start talking with each other. So the concept of arranged marriage is the parents take care everything. It's their responsibility to find the girl. It's their responsibility to do all the arrangement of marriages. So it's beautiful concept, and still it's happening in India. And thank you very much. It's dhanyavad. We used to say dhanyavad in Hindi for thank you. So thank you everyone for listening me carefully.